on breakfast to cook up. I'm drinking my coffee. Home fries, sausage gravy for breakfast. I packed fairly heavy to be comfortable for the first 3 or 4 days. But my cooler is just about out of ice, so whatever meat I have in there, which is only 3/4 of a pound of sausage and a pound of bacon, and then I have my shrimp from Catfish Bait. That's all the meat I have. Now I did catch that big catfish yesterday, so he's still alive. I've got him on a stringer. I'm trying to keep him alive until the very last bit of meat is gone, because after that I have to catch all the meat that I'm gonna consume. All I have is like rice packs and some oatmeal in the morning for breakfast. I've got wheat flour and I've got cornmeal, and I've got a half dozen duck eggs. But the duck eggs are so that I can make Johnny cakes or like some kind of bread. Yeah, I wanted to come out and be comfortable and have easy meals, so I was going to cheat with MREs, and now it looks like I got to work my ass off for this one. So this is going to be a good test. Can I at least compensate half of my calorie count every day? You know, as I was talking about my food, I almost totally forgot. I did find some of the highest calorie, most important survival bars that you could ever get your hands on. And there's some Wood Squad Unicorn cake bars. Is that what these are called? Yeah, some unicorn cakes with that Wood Squad brand. Because, you know, all of them guys know what they're talking about, and they all know what they're doing. I've already kind of been dipping into them, so it's open. And I'm not going to eat one now, because you should eat your food before you go to sleep, so you're not trying to sleep on an empty stomach and you stay warmer. All those guys at the Wood Squad know this. So guys, don't ever go out into the woods without your Wood Squad unicorn cakes, or you will die. That's some serious shit. The beavers have bank dens down here in numbers like I see muskrat up home. It is absolutely amazing. I've never seen this many bank dens that beaver dug out in my life. It's a warm one today. I had to pull over. You guys can probably hear the dog pant like crazy. So I put his cooling towel on him. And his fur's not even that hot really to begin with. But I'm burning up in my life jacket, so I need it in the shade for a little bit. It's hot. Once you get back in the water, it would help you. Hey, can you come here? Right here? Hey, not in the boat, come here. There you go. I don't care if it's muddy, you gotta cool down, man. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I think this is where we're gonna camp tonight. Cornmeal mush and sausage patties. That's what's for dinner tonight. I don't burn my tongue first. That's actually really good. Wow. Okay. Now I wish I'd have brought more sausage. It's okay, I got my wood squad cake bars. I think the sun's off the lake now, so it's a good time for an evening paddle. It's so quiet, everything I do. Heck. Go. Stunt had me a little bit nervous today because his breathing was getting a little erratic, and I know he was close to getting overheated, even with dunking him in the water. I mean, I got him cooled off, but it took me dunking him in the water and wrapping his chill cloth around his neck. I soaked my hammock and wrapped him up in the wet hammock. He's old. He used to tolerate the heat a lot better than he did today. This is the worst I've ever seen him react to heat. It had me a little nervous. I did find a tick on me today, but I caught it while it was crawling. So that was nice. I didn't have to deal with pulling it out. Is it really sprinkling right now? Alright, well, that was a little close for comfort, but luckily it was only like a little bit of a drizzle and then done. On my evening chore, fill up my water. Thanks for letting me know about the stash of wood, Jay. Makes my life easier tonight. Cup of tea. Winding myself down for the evening. Getting ready for bed. And yeah, you know, like I said earlier, You got to make sure that you eat your Wood Squad survival cakes before you go to bed. So, coffee, make an oatmeal for breakfast, and then move camp. And go hiking today. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go hiking today. There's a hummingbird nest really, really close somewhere because I keep hearing them buzz, and they're going like right over my head. And they're coming right in and out of this little corridor that I'm in. I'm gonna leave the camera run for a little bit. It's like every 5 minutes I'm hearing one go by. My dog even camps more basic than most of these other guys' dogs. I mean, look at this. I roll the top down on a plastic Ziploc bag for his food container, his water dish, and a blanket. That's all you need to take your dog camping. And I mean, he's got his leash and his collar, but that's kind of normal stuff. I wouldn't consider that camping gear. That's everyday stuff. But yeah, that's it. Like, that's what my dogs take camping. They don't need the boots. They don't need fancy collapsible bowls. I don't need to carry multiple bowls. Granted, the collapsibles would be easier, but I mean, sometimes I boil their water to clean it if it's like from a really questionable source. So the metal bowl is just indispensable. I mean, it's my indispensable bowl. The first of the signs of an old homestead. This used to be the root cellar, I guess. Let's go up there and check it out. See, I love finding old structures like this. When I cannot fall getting to them. Check that out. That's cool. Like, that's cut stone too, I believe. I don't think those are formed blocks. I'm pretty sure it's cut stone. Something's got a den down in the doorway. See the smoothed off dirt? And the old dog. Hi, Bubba. That's really cool. Alright, well, I had half a thought of doing an overnighter down in there because, I mean, that would be freaking awesome, right? But there's a bunch of broken bottles right underneath the leaf litter. So that's not happening. Man, that's depressing too. That would have been an awesome location to do an overnighter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Jay's right. This would have been a root cellar. It's built into the side of the hill. It makes me wonder what this area looked like before the lake was here and what this homestead would have looked like when it was up and running. Because this lake was only put in back in the 1970s. So it's only be 50 years old this year. Alright, let's go see what else we can find. This is a big old lump of coal. So maybe if this wasn't a root cellar, it was a coal barn. Was that a thing? Does anybody know? Was that a thing? I mean, would they make whole buildings like this for storing coal? I have no idea, to be honest, so somebody leave me a comment if you know. What else could this have been if it wasn't a root cellar? Open to all interpretations, no arguments. Because we don't know, we didn't build it. This would have been the old barn. Well, this was the old barn. Jay told me. There's a window. I love finding old structures like this. I think this stuff is just awesome. They're little pieces of history that are just forgotten. And I mean, whether it's our history or somebody else's, you know, a family built this. Somebody lived here. This was their life. It's just crazy to, I don't know. I think that's kind of stuff's awesome to think about. I'm a big history fan, though. Yeah, this was a whole other section. Hey, Stunt, get off of there, Bubba. There's nails, and I don't know what's underneath you here. Oh my gosh, I found a turtle, a tortoise. Another one. Me and Jay saw one yesterday. I bet you Stunt flipped him over when he was walking through here. Okay, well, that's not a tortoise. It was. Wow. Alright, well, I'm going to take that home. That's cool. Check out how this tree is growing. It's almost like at one time its roots were suspended and it just kept growing. That's wild. Alright. I'm just kind of following, there's like a four-wheeler trail. So I'm kind of following it for a little ways to see if I can find any other signs of the homestead that used to be here, like a well or maybe a house foundation. Because you would kind of think that it might be somewhere along the same pathway as the other buildings. And there's big flat spots all over the place that could definitely have had a house or cabin on it at one time. I'll bet as old as everything is around here, it's probably a cabin with a rock foundation. There's some old fence posts. These would have been made out of locust trees to have stood this long. Oh. This is not about to do much to show you guys elevation that we're walking up, but let's see, right here, right there. Nope, a little bit more. I'm gauging the bubble level on my tripod. Right there is level. The camera is level. We are walking uphill. Why'd you pick the hard way to go, Stunt? Oh look, mushrooms. I don't know what they are, or I'd eat them. I do need to learn up on my wild edibles, in which mushrooms are good. Now, in all reality, I'm doing something I shouldn't be. And I know I haven't shown you guys my food situation, because in all honesty, I don't feel the need to. I know what I have. I've been real with you guys up to this point. But right now I'm burning useless calories hiking around. Calories that I should be saving because I'm 107 pounds. I don't have fat to lose. But I know that this area is rich in mushrooms, so I'm also kind of looking around for chanterelle. I know a few of them. Chanterelles, chicken of the woods. I know there's not going to be any morels. We're way past the morel season. Because whatever these are, they're old. I just wanted to check them out. I think those are old turkey tails. Alright, now I did see one of those big red mushrooms over here. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, yeah, me and Jay found these yesterday. Somebody let me know what these things are, too. Wow, that one's already dying. Not quite sure what those are. I need a mushroom book, or like wild edibles books. I really got to start learning about that stuff. Gain in elevation. Again, this is pretty close to level. This is in mock of the incline that I'm going up, or fairly close to it. And if you guys are out here walking around with messed up legs like mine, I'm gonna give you a tip for going uphill. And it was one of the hardest things for me to learn how to do, because I had to make sure my feet were doing what I wanted them to do. You can't, it's a lot harder to walk uphill with your feet sideways. Walk uphill with your feet pointing uphill. You actually get full traction out of your shoes, and it gives you a more stable platform than being horizontal on your feet. This is a heck of a hike up. Here. It's not here. Hey. It's water, dude. Here. Bubba. same applies as going downhill for uphill. Point your feet downhill. Don't walk with them sideways. Walking with your feet sideways on an incline is, you're asking for your feet to your ankles to get broke, and it's just harder to walk. That applies to able-bodied people too, not just people with leg issues. And just be slow and methodical. There's no rush there. Oh wow, look at this mushroom. Look at that thing. It looks like it's all moldy. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. And another. Oh, they're just all the way down. Those are neat. Ah. Oh. Let me get back up here. Where you at, stunt? My dog got tired of my shenanigans and left me. Tired of being in the woods, Dad. I want to go home. Yeah, 7 more days, dude. Look at these big old rock formations. I want to know how my hair looks because I just ran my hand through it and my hand came out greasier than it was. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah. It's ridiculous. But my hair looks better than your girlfriend's, that's for damn sure. I've probably got the only mohawk in the outdoors world on YouTube. Still working on the back though. Guys, there's a little lizard on this tree. I know, I saw it. We're about to try something. And as I'm sitting here, I found the hummingbird nest. Oh, I got it. Oh my God. Check that out. It is fully aware that I'm here too. This is cool. And it's not, this is right beside my camp too, guys. My camp's not even 20 yards away. The only time I've ever seen a hummingbird nest is when the trees fell down outside of our house. And I found one laying in the yard. But that was made out of hair. This one, look, I know the camera can't see it, but to me it kind of looks like it's made more out of mud. I'm not sure though. Oh, one's back. Well, what a day, right? I'm wore out. So went hiking, paddled all the way around the perimeter of the lake, checking out. Went hiking looking for mushrooms and checking out the old homestead pieces that are still up in the woods. And then went and paddled around looking at all the different beaver huts that line the lake. And I don't know how many different trails I stopped at leading into the water, thinking like, oh, these are from people going up into the woods and setting up camps. And they're not. They're beaver trails. From beavers going up into the woods and cutting down trees. Oh, so, yeah. Back at camp. Got the fire going again. Those eggs, sausage, and cheese. And then I've got a pack of bacon left for tomorrow. I gotta really make up some calories tomorrow. I think 1,300 calories for the day. Because I make massive breakfast bowls. These things are huge. And yeah, I had almost a half pound of sausage in it. Cooler's out of ice. It's gone. We took it back to the car. Well, apparently there's some kind of meteor shower that's supposed to be coming through, but I'm out there falling asleep in my fire pit. It's like 11:30, so we are crashing for the night. I'll see you guys in the morning.